You might be wondering, well, we just finished our exam and why so fast you want to start with a new video? Well, I've read the comments on TikTok, disakiti oleh matematik, diubati oleh physics, all that crap, right? That clearly shows you suffered most at maths paper, okay? So this time around, right, your semester 2, you're going to be having so much distraction. You're going to be having a lot of holidays. So it's like, I'll start later, later not going to come. So I'm going to start right now with me, Mr. Raj, okay? Stay tuned with me another 18 weeks and then we are done, all right? But that doesn't mean, okay, I'm not going to forget about maths. You might be seeing maths in uni. So you might be suffering from short-term memory loss, all the things. I mean, you have studied integration, you have studied pengamiran. I'm going to start with chapter 2, okay, because this is a killer chapter. So the first thing I'm teach you is going to be some simple stuff, which is to do with how to integrate. So I'm going to be following this rule, says part. So those of you, okay, who are in my class, you followed me, okay, for differentiation, okay, you know this how we make sure we are ready for integration. So integration is total reverse of differentiation. So what we're going to do, okay, the first S is to do with surd. Okay, so what we mean by this, okay, so say for example, I give you surd X. Whenever you got something like this, okay, you know, first step is we need to go and convert it into power. So this is the check. So if you see this first S, right, that is surd. So for example, this one, change it to power, X power 1/2. Maybe for adventure purpose, I'm going to go and put the 3 in front. Okay, maybe you just go and put 3. Okay, so please take note. Okay, this is nothing new for you. You have studied this before. So integration means, okay, we're just going to be focusing on the function only. You already know this. You already learned this in your sekolah menengah. So I'm going to focus on this guy. I'm just going to copy the 3. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to do on the function. So X, you know this power, I'm going to plus 1. So straight away take your calculator, 1/2 plus with 1. So yes, 3/2. Divide by 3/2 plus C. Hope you are clear with that. So now you see this number and this number. Again, take your calculator. Okay, 3 divided by 3/2. So that's going to give you 2, right? 2x power 3/2 plus C. Very simple. This is the first one. Okay, next one, E, right? Okay, so E means expand. So before we integrate, we must make sure if we can expand, we expand. So for example, okay, say I give you x square. Okay, then maybe I go and put x minus 3. Say like this. Like this is algebra, you know. Okay, maybe for some of you, you might be thinking, okay, this is straightforward. Why I need to emphasize? Well, let me tell you, every time marking, right, I see this basic stuff. This is the problem. So make sure if you want to master integration, get your basics right. Okay, so this one you know very well. You can go and expand. So expand. So here x cube. Okay, a lot of indices minus 3x square. And of course, from there you can straight away integrate term by term. So this one will now become x power 4 over 4 minus 3x cube over 3 plus c. And of course, I need to make sure my final answer is in simplified form. This guy going to cancel. You're going to get x power 4 over 4 minus x cube plus c. Simple, right? Okay. Okay, FAD means function alone down, meaning to say if, say I give you something like this lah. So you see your x is at the bottom, right? Okay, so if you got something like that, okay, want to integrate, make sure you sort this out. So that means you can bring this guy go up, so it become 2x power negative 4. Now you are ready for integration. So this guy, you can go and do 2x power negative 3 over negative 3 plus. Can I leave the answer like that? I would recommend to you to cantikkan dia. So cantikkan dia means the x go down. This one, a lot of students still making mistake. And we are done. Okay, so this is the first part of your integration, basic. So make sure you nail this. All right, we got a lot of rules coming up. Okay, if you see integration, there's 2 parts. One is the normal integration, and the other one is area and volume. Same concept as what you saw in your high school. Okay guys, so this is the next rule. The next rule is about power rule. So when are you supposed to use power rule? Power rule if you got the function to the power of something. So please take note here that inside, this is very important. It will only work or applicable if you have a linear term. If you don't have a linear term, you cannot use. So, for example, okay, if you got like this, the rule is going to be you copy first. Then this power you plus 1 over the new power. And of course, we're not done yet. Okay, you know you need to go and differentiate inside. I mean, this is nothing new. You have seen during your SPM days. So differentiate AX, you're just going to get A. Differentiate B, you're going to get 0. There you go. So now if you want to see how to apply this rule, very simple. Okay, maybe I give you an example. Maybe say 3, 1 minus 2x, then say power 4. Okay, so very straightforward. You only focus on the function. Meaning to say, don't worry about the number. So this number I copy first. Okay. So now we focus on the function. As I told you, first you copy power plus 1. So become 5 over this new power, which is 5. Are we done? Of course, no. Because we need to go and differentiate inside. So differentiate 1, you're going to get 0. Differentiate negative 2x, you're going to get negative 2. And then, of course, you kemaskan dia. This one cannot cut. So 3 over negative 10. 1 minus 2x power 5. Hope you are clear with that. You see some more examples? Okay, so as I pointed out to you, every time when you want to integrate, right, jangan gelojo, relax dulu. Okay, relax dulu, jangan gelojo. Why I say jangan gelojo? Okay, you see, first thing is, like you see, you got a function which is down. So I already told you, according to Sespat, you need to do something to this guy. What did I say? Function alone down, bring it up. Those who were saying something to yourself, good. God bless you. Okay, jangan tengok saja lah. You tengok video saja. Nanti saya tengok you tengok saya. Fikir. So this guy, 2 with 3. This guy you bring up. So when you bring up, power become negative. That's the first step. So now, as I told you, you don't worry about this 2 over 3. Okay, just copy je. Biar aja. Our focus is on the function. So the function 1 minus 4x power negative 2 over the new power, which is negative 2. Are we done? Of course, no. I need to differentiate this guy. Differentiate 1, you get 0. Differentiate negative 4x, you're going to get negative 4. Sekarang saya pergi kemaskan. Tengok ada 2, boleh cancel mah. Negative, negative become positive. So 1 minus 4x power negative 2. Bawah is, this is positive 4. This is 3. You want to cantikkan dia? Boleh cantikkan juga. Another one more example. Okay guys, so as I told you again and again, before you integrate, tolong, think about whether we are ready to integrate. Here, of course, if you follow the Sespat rule, right, there's 2 things that you need to solve. One is, you see, you got cert ma. So of course, when you got cert, convert to power. So you know very well, okay, it's going to become 2 minus 5x power 1 over 2. And then, of course, this guy, FAD ma, function of x is below ma. So you bring it up. 2 minus 5x. Remember, power become negative. And then, of course, you're good to go. Alright, don't worry about the 7 over 3. 7 over 3, just copy only. So 7 over 3, 2 minus 5x. Take your calculator. Don't try to be a champion. 1 over 2 divide by 1 over 2 plus c. I missed out something, right? Here, the number, which is going to be negative 5. How? Differentiate 2, 0 ma. Differentiate negative 5x, dapat negative 5 ma. This number all, you tekan lah calculator you, tekan calculator you. Okay, macam ini, bawah itu got fraction, right? Oh, good. I didn't bring my calculator. Okay, so here, this is going to be negative 5 over 2 times with 3, negative 15 over 2. So 7 divided by negative 15 over 2. So that is going to be 7 times with negative 2 over 15. Negative 14 over 15. So dekat sini, the jawapan is going to be negative 14 over 15. 2 minus 5x power 1 over 2 plus c. Okay, so please check. The answer should be correct. Okay, don't do like what I did. You use your calculator. Okay, so this is the final answer. Hope you learned something there on your power rule.